Bristol, a hub of creative energy that encourages individuality and rewards your idiosyncrasies, making it the most exciting media city in the country. But as Bristol's media industries flourish, a rise in competitiveness is imminent. Could the city, seen to be the creative backbone of the country, struggle and break beneath the increasing search for the best? Speaking to one of Bristol's independent filmmakers has revealed the true scale of the competitiveness of the media industry in Bristol. Jim Smith gave an insight into his experience in the industry.
Yeah, I suppose it's always difficult to get contacts in the industry, but what really helped me, I think, was there was a twin sort of scheme with UWE and the BBC, which was offered up in a second year through the careers office. And there's lots of schemes like that, which there's lots of twinnings and industry partners, and that helped me out a lot just to get a foot in the door and to get my name about.
Having this type of scheme in university helps build connections in the industry as well as building students' beliefs in their own abilities. When it comes to actually going out and getting a job in the industry, these connections can be really important.
I got the freelance job at Aspect through a guy called Isaac who was on this course 2 years ahead of me. And I was actually editing for one of the tutor's documentaries and he was doing the online edit. And so I met up with him. I think he just understood that I was in the same position that he was a couple of years before, and he really helped me out, put a good word in for me at Aspect, and that led to an interview and then eventually getting lots of freelance work now. I mean, they're my main employer. So.
Although education is important, meeting people in your future industry is just as important.
You get a lot of visiting lecturers on this course, which is great, and although it can be slightly awkward to try and make conversation with them afterwards, I'd really suggest trying to do that, or even sending an email. I've got friendly with quite a lot of production companies through doing this, and although you feel a bit sort of awkward and a bit annoying doing this, I'd really suggest doing it. I've spoken to 2 or 3 local production companies now. Testimony Films, I've spoken to those guys through having a visiting lecturer. Oblong Films are based in Filton, and I'd really suggest trying to get out there as much as possible.
These connections can give a leg up in this very competitive industry.
I think it's interesting to look at Bristol compared to London in that respect to competitiveness, because in London there's obviously a huge melting pot of competitiveness, and it's pretty similar in Bristol, but it seems like there's much more of a community type feel here. You're more likely to know people in different different respects. When you work with someone, you always relate to them by 2 or 3 people. You can use, I've worked with them, I've worked with him. And I think that really helps, definitely. And I don't think you get that in London so much.
Getting into the media industry isn't just about being great at what you do. It's about the connections you make. You are more likely to get an interview or a job if you know others already working within the company or project.